Hello and what is up, guys? This is Paul from Master Gaming, bringing you a video today on the deck I've been using. It's been working pretty well. Here it is for you guys to see real quick. I've got the Elite Barbarians, the Skeleton Army, the Zap Spell, the Log, the Minions, the Mega Minion, Wizards, and the Giant. It's been working really well for me. I'm going to show you my recent attack log. I'm in the Jungle Arena. So I've gotten 5 victories in a row. 2 of those were 3 stars here, and I know that a lot of you guys are level arena, or sorry, if you're level 9, your towers are level 9, and you're really trying to push into Jungle Arena or get into the Legendary Arena. And this is just a troop composition that I've been using, and it's really been helpful. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to use this and what each troop really does. So we're going to go through a few of these. So we'll start with the first one here. So level 8 here, so of course he's not going to be terribly great, but he obviously has some skill to have made it this far as a level 8. I'm actually a brand new level 9. I just got here. I haven't even upgraded anything since I've been here, aside from maybe the minions that I just started using. So I'm basically almost like a level 8, so this video could be for level 8s too. A lot of you guys have troops this level. So yeah, the Giant obviously is the guy that blocks all the stuff, basically your golem guy, and the Wizard can just take out those minion hordes. He's bringing in a golem here, but the golem just doesn't do enough damage, and he's going to try and back it up, I think, with the Wizard to try and make a final push, but it's just not enough. As you can see, the Elite Barbarians go in, and without a skeleton army or a graveyard or something like that, you're really not going to be able to stop these Elite Barbarians very well. So let's get on to the second replay. That was a good one. Here we go. This guy's got the Lava Hound, legendary, the Balloon, the Minion Horde, so this should be interesting to watch here. Another level 9 here, so you can just see what happens here. And he's coming in with the Balloon. The Balloon's gotten a nice upgrade recently. Of course, it wasn't nice for me to deal with it, but as you can see by the victory, I did end up dealing with it. So, see what happens here. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit so that we can just kind of get through this. I don't want to take all day with this. So here we go. As you can see, the biggest weakness to the Elite Barbarians is the Skeleton Army. So you're going to want to have, if you're going to use this deck, you want to have the Zap Spell, and if you got the Log unlocked too, that would be great. So, and then the Giant Wizard combination is really pretty good, as the Giant's weakness is like a lot of low health troops. So, you know, having that Wizard that can take splash damage is very, very helpful, and it's really needed too, as the Zap Spell can't quite take care of the Minion Horde. The Wizard's kind of like my Fireball, honestly. So I'm just going to probably drop that Giant there, and he just creates a nice cover. Of course, this guy's pretty smart too. You can get behind the attack if they get close enough to the tower. But at this point, I think I was just trying to push to protect the tower. And I obviously succeeded, but here we can watch this here. He's going to keep pushing and pushing, but with the Wizard, he just can't get through with the Minion Horde. Yeah, he just didn't have enough time, and I was getting closer and closer to the win anyways. So that was my second win here. Go ahead and get on with my third. Alright. So he only had a level 3. This guy only had a level 3 Skeleton Army, but the rest of his troops were pretty decent. I would expect them to be a little bit better at level 9. So we can speed through this a little bit. Yeah, I remember he tried to push a lot with his Elite Barbarians, and he almost got me here. I think I ended up blocking his Elite Barbarian just barely and getting the first star. I think he just used a lightning spell there, which was not a good idea. He got left with 22 health. Well, that's pretty funny. Probably wasn't funny to him at the time, though. I'm just doing whatever I can right now to hold off that side of the fort, but then he uses a lightning spell. Uh, Not a bad move. He got rid of the wizard and the fortress at the same time. So yeah, he liked the skeleton army too, but you can just counter that with a log. Would gain the elixir advantage there. So let's see what happens next. He pushed with that hog. Was not gonna let him get that though. I'm just trying to push right now. Looks like to get the 2-star. It looks like I'm gonna get it. And then he just kind of looks like he didn't give up, but he really just didn't have a chance at that point, and I took the 3. So that was nice. I'm pretty sure that helped me get the crown chest. Alright, 2 more. Pretty good guy here. Level 10 commons. Level 11 common here too. Level 10, 11 commons. Level 8 rares. So this guy was pretty good. So, I mean, just because they're level 10 doesn't mean they're always going to beat you. If you're level 8 and they're level 9 doesn't mean they're always going to beat you. I'm on like a brand new level 9, and this guy looks like a level 10, maybe with some experience under his belt. And, you know, I beat him. So just play your cards right, and that's what really matters. Of course, you're not going to be able to win every single time, but with this deck, I win the majority of the time. Yeah, this is my second Clash Royale video in a row. I usually do Clash of Clans, but decided I'm going to branch out and do a little bit of Clash Royale too. If you guys like or dislike that, you can just leave that in the comments, of course. But I'm going to probably still do some regardless. So, and if they ever have the Princess, the log is a great counter to the Princess, as it just one-shots it. You can get some damage on their crown towers too, and you gain the elixir advantage too, which is all very helpful. The Princess is just one of those annoying troops where you gotta do something to get rid of her, otherwise you're just gonna keep losing health. But sometimes you don't want to shell out those big bucks for, like, I don't know, maybe your P.E.K.K.A. or your wizard or something, when you know your wizard's just gonna get blasted as soon as he gets past the bridge. So, and then comes I just love the skeleton army. It can just counter everything, but you got to be ready for a second plan of action too. If the skeleton army fails, gets zapped, that happens quite a bit. If it gets zapped or logged, then you lose the elixir advantage. But I'd still say that the potential for that troop is still better than the cost. So I'm not sure why I didn't just zap that there, but I didn't. ×2 this here. So yeah, at this point I think I was just trying to protect my base at all cost. Yeah, at this point I was at 4. I was like, I'm trying to get this 5 win in a row so I can make this video. I actually got 6 wins in a row before, but it ended up being too long ago, so I couldn't make the video on it. Couldn't get the replays, so I had to do it again. So I was really trying to get that 5 wins in a row, and I did get it without too much trouble. It's a pretty good deck. I usually don't have too much trouble. Of course, you're going to run into some people that are going to beat you. I mean, regardless of what deck you use, but I've found that this one is pretty darn effective. So we're going to get into the last video here. This guy's name is Ice Wizard, yet he doesn't even have the Ice Wizard. He's got the Executioner, one of the newer troops. He's got a rage spell. I'm not too worried about that. But he's got level 10 Elite Barbarians, so that could be trouble. So let's see what he does here. I just love the Elite Barbarians. If you just leave them alone on a crown tower, they'll just destroy it. Like no problem at all. It's just crazy. They might have gotten nerfed, but I still think they're one of the most popular and best troops in the game. I don't know why I use the Mega Minion. I guess it's to counter the Valkyrie. Wizard's just to take care of those massive spawn troops. Minions are just kind of to get rid of, like, the Elite Barbarian. They don't take down the Elite Barbarians in time, but they're good for, like, troops that can only hit the ground, like the Prince and the Knight and that kind of stuff. Oh, they're great with the Bowler too. Sorry, I like to call it the Bowler for some reason. But in they go. Yeah, it's a really great counter to that. He hasn't been using too much of the Executioner yet, but he'll use it eventually, surely. He's only got it at level 2 though, so, you know, at level 2, really, even the Executioner can't do much. You really got to get it up to level 3 or 4 to really be too effective. So here we go here with the Executioner. The Mega Minion's good to back up, just because it's like a little bit tanky, but it's also got that high damage, so it's good at taking out like Valkyries and Knights and whatnot in the bowler. I've found at least. So here I'm just trying to hold him back with everything I've got. He didn't do too much damage to me. He was a level 10 too. So don't get too discouraged if they're level 10. If they're level 10 and they're at the same level as you, chances are they're either like a younger kid or they're just not very good. So and if they're a lower level, that's the same. Don't underestimate them. They're usually the more skilled players if they've made it this far. So yeah, I'm gonna put up the troop composition for you guys one more time. I'll even give a little chest opening. See what's in the silver chest. Anything useful? No, not the bombs. Yeah, so nothing useful here. But so this is the troop composition. If you want to take a quick look at it, take a picture or something, I've just found it's very useful, and I've been doing really well with it. So if you want to do that, you can. If you could like and subscribe, that would be great. Thank you for watching, and if there's ever any other Clash Royale videos or Clash of Clans videos you want to see, just comment. So thank you for watching, and have a great day.